Welcome back to Coach's Corner East. I'm at the Galleon Pizza Hut. I'm your host, Mike Sparks. We're springing into spring sports, and it's the Colonel Crawford portion of tonight's show with the softball team. We're brought to you in part by Steve Kurtzman and Associates at Innovative Recycling, 352 South Street in Galleon. Candy Bolin of Bolin Realty, 2 blocks west of the Uptown Galleon Square, and John Cross at Cross Carpet and Custom Floors, 302 North Seltzer Street, downtown Crestline. And the last time I saw Coach Sarah Fraser, her and her coaches and some of her players were wet and getting dunked at the dunk tank at the Bratwurst Festival back in August.
That was fun.
How times change.
Yep. We were just glad we had a warm day.
Yeah, and hopefully did really well with raising some funds.
We did.
Good to hear, and welcome back for another year. 19-7 overall last year, 13-3 in the Northern 10 Conference, 1 game behind champion Bucyrus and tied with Mohawk. So a successful year, all in all.
Yeah.
I mean, all coaches and all players want as many wins as possible, go undefeated, win the state championship. Not always realistic, but you have such a tradition in girls softball. Coach Huggins kind of laid the groundwork of what expectations are.
Right.
And you've done a great job of fulfilling that. And the program it's kind of the rich get richer kind of mentality, I think.
I hope so, yes.
Lost to Edison in the district semifinal, 3-0. What do you recollect about that game?
I think nerves played a big factor for us. You know, that was the first time on that kind of platform that these girls were at. So I think that played a big factor, but we got outplayed, and that's all there's to it. So I think there's a little bit of a sour taste in our mouth, and that's what we're working so hard for.
Yeah, well, that being said, that can be a good thing. That can be a motivator. Sure. And I have to share with the people that are watching on your Facebook page, you shared something that I actually took and kept for my team at work of it takes zero talent to do these certain things. And I really appreciated you sharing that. And it's so very true. Hustle, attitude, body language, things along that lines. And I'm sure you're instilling that in the girls, and they learn from it. That's part of the beauty of high school sports, is that being an extension of the classroom, the things that you learn from previous encounters, you can take with you and grow from that. And I think that's probably your expectation this year for sure. For sure. Yeah, you're just not a coach, you're a teacher. Yeah, no question. Lauren Frietchen and Alivia Studer both here tonight. They were first team N10 selections. Justin Gallant, Kaylyn Risner, who's here tonight, Allison Weithman were second team, and Harley Thomas, honorable mention. But you lose just 2 seniors off that team last year, Jocelyn Shade and Haley Jackson. When you got the core coming back, you got to be happy about that.
We are. Losing Joe is obviously some very big shoes to fill at first base, but the girls have been working pretty hard, the girls that are working at that spot, and hopefully we're able to fill her shoes. But yes, the core is coming back, and we can't be more excited about that.
How many total girls in the program, 9 through 12 this year?
22.
Happy with that, or?
I'd like to see 24, 25, but we can still do a JV team with 22, so yeah, it works.
So you would not do a freshman only, you're just going to do JV, straight out JV? Yep. Probably, are there many in the Northern 10 that have freshmen?
No, there's actually minimal that actually have a JV team.
Is that
for the most part. Yeah, JV teams are kind of hard to come by these days, so having a freshman team would be out of the question.
I think it is in pretty much every sport. I mean, after officiating football for 20 years or whatever I did it, I was so used to JV games. Now they have trouble filling JV football games, for Christ's sake.
Yes.
So what do you do in those situations if a team doesn't have JV? You just bring some of the girls up for varsity? Or?
So yeah, we'll bring some of the girls up for varsity, but we also try to find the JV games with teams around the area that do have JV teams. Or, I mean, we've been known to play Buckeye Central 3 times, or Crestline 3 times, or whoever. So, yep.
It seems to me, and I'm novice when it comes to gal softball, but one would think that pitching is kind of, if you have a dominant pitcher, you can go pretty deep and win a lot of games. Would I be right in saying that?
Yeah, for the most part, for sure. But at the same time, if we don't score a run, we don't win. So.
That's true.
So it goes hand in hand.
But you have a really strong pitcher sitting to the left of me, and Olivia Studer, right?
And Lauren.
And Lauren,
Lauren's our number 1.
Okay, so a lot of that. Was I not right? Oh gosh, there was stupid question number 1 I just asked. We'll get to that in just a second.
Oh God, you just freaked her out because I told her she wouldn't have to pitch this year. So you just really made her nervous.
I just assumed, so
Yep.
Maybe I'm thinking about someone else. But anyways, back to the message at hand. It does take a pretty dominant pitcher.
It does, for sure. We're lucky to have Lauren, and she comes in the gym and works hard and really goes to work, so.
What do you like about this team, and what areas do they really need to buckle up before the season starts?
What I like about this team, I like that they are very laid back. There's not a whole lot of things that really truly bother them, and they work hard. They come in and they work hard every day. One thing we could get better at is learning that line of let's be serious and let's joke around. Just the focus part of it, but for the most part, they do a phenomenal job of practice coming in and getting better for the 2 hours that we're there.
Good, very good. We're going to take a quick break here before we talk to the young ladies. Our show is brought to you in part by Andy Wildenthaler and Associates at your Gallion Community Center YMCA, Dr. Erica Schieber at Bucyrus Veterinary Service, 222 West Mary Street, Bucyrus, Rod Steiger and Associates at the Pizza Hut here in Gallion and Bucyrus, hosted our show since 1992, and Luann Krebs at Rivers Edge Embroidery and Screen Printing, sponsor of our phone board t-shirts. Kaylyn Risner is up first, and yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
I know there's other interesting things, but hey, thanks for coming out. And first and foremost, congratulations on a great basketball, not only season, but career. Did a lot of wonderful things. I know it ended probably a little too soon. You got chosen as an alternate for the North-South game. So congratulations to you. I'm sure it was heartbreaking when it ended, but as they say, all good things must come to an end, and you move on, but you left a legacy at Crawford, no question about it.
Thank you.
Now you're on to softball, and a veteran of the team position that you're going to be playing this year?
Second base.
Second base, okay, that's it, period, end of story?
I don't know, maybe, we'll see.
Okay, maybe some other spots as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel that you're stronger defensively or offensively, the hitting side of it?
I don't know. I have my games where I can go up there and bat, and then I have my games where I get in my head, but then defense, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the day, really.
Yeah. Can this team compete for a Northern 10 Conference champion?
Yeah, I got high hopes for this team this year. We really only lost one position, and we have another girl who's working at first base today. She did really good. So I think we have high expectations for this softball team. I see us going very far this year.
What do you like about the group specifically? What do you think is the strong point?
I think the strong point is that we all get along. Like, we don't really have drama on the softball team. Like, we go into practice, we all get along, we all have fun. We all know what we have to do at practice, and we work hard and get it done.
Good. Well, good luck. Enjoy it. It's your last official high school sports activity.
Thank you.
And enjoy it as best as you can. Next up, it is Atley Crabaugh, and welcome to the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And you are what? Are you a senior?
Yeah.
You're a senior. Okay.
Yep.
You're not all seniors. Are you all seniors? Or not? No. Okay, I'll get to that when we get. Let's not put the cart before the horse. Position on the team that you play?
Outfield.
Outfield.
Yep.
Specific one or?
I mean anywhere, left, right, center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wherever you're needed.
Yep.
You don't have a preference.
I do like left field. So.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just my favorite side. I've always liked it. So.
Yeah. And how long have you been playing softball?
All 4 years.
But even prior to that?
Yeah.
What got you interested in the sport?
I've always played at like All Miller, so I've just always loved it from there. So I've always played. So.
Yeah. It's got to be special, as I mentioned in the opening. The tradition that Colonel Crawford has in ladies softball is deep, and to play for that team, it's got to be pretty special. And this is a group of girls, your senior girls that you've played with for a number of years. Talk about how tight-knit you are, not only on the field but off the field.
I mean, I've always been close with a lot of the girls here, mostly like the seniors, but as playing more and more girls coming up, we've gotten closer and gotten along. So it being my senior year, it's pretty tough losing, maybe not the friendships, but just the amount of fun we have. So it's going to be hard.
Yeah. Who do you see as your biggest competition in the Northern Conference?
Probably Mohawk.
Okay, they got a lot coming back here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck. Enjoy the year.
All right,
and
thanks.
thank you for coming.
Yep, you're welcome.
Lauren Frietchen is back, and it's good to see you. Thank you.
Yep.
And you were a senior as well, right?
No, I'm a junior.
You're a junior. Okay. So And you are the
Pitcher.
quote-unquote pitcher, even though Alivia wants to be. About that in a minute. That's great, and but that's a lot of pressure. As we talked about, it's a very important position in softball. But do you welcome that? Do you like that pressure?
Yeah, I practice a lot. I'm used to being one of the main pitchers, so it's
Just kind of used to it.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. Now, I would think, as opposed to baseball, where you can just blow the ball by somebody, it's more finesse in softball. Would that be a true statement?
Yeah, there's a lot of movement required.
Yeah. And how's your movement right now? Do you feel like you're getting your arm back into rhythm and things along that line?
Yeah, I think I've been doing a lot of movement a lot better than last year.
How much of it comes down to footwork? That your feet play into it as opposed to what your arm does?
You get a lot of drive from your legs, and balance is key. Like, if you're off balance, your pitches are going to be off balance.
Yeah. Who are some of your favorite pitchers that you like to compete against in the Northern 10?
I know Mohawk's pitcher. She's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have a favorite place you like to play that you like to pitch other than your home field?
Not really.
Okay.
Prefer my home field.
Prefer your home, all right. Well, good luck, enjoy it, and hope you dominate on the pitching slab this year.
Thank you.
You bet. Next up, it's Madison Cobb. Okay, yeah, small words. Okay. Hi, Madison, how are you?
I'm great.
Good. What position do you play, Madison?
Oh, I play outfield.
Outfield. Do you have a favorite position that you?
Yep, left field, just like Atley.
You both can't play there.
Oh yeah, I'll play wherever, but I like left.
Left field. Are you asked to be much of a hitter or just a contact hitter? Are you asked to have power? Or whatever is required?
Yeah.
Whatever is required. What year are you in school?
Oh, I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. And did you play varsity last year?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your second year. How do you think you're going to be better this year than you were as a freshman last year?
I'm definitely trying not to get in my head this year like last year. That was very not good for me.
Yeah, like maybe I'm not supposed to be here kind of mentality?
Well, I just got really upset, so
all right.
it just put me down, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Do you think this group has the capability to win the conference?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Those simple enough?
Yep.
We're good. All right, good luck to you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Next up, it is Samantha Bell, senior.
Yeah,
Okay, Samantha, thank you for coming. Position that you play on the team?
I'm a catcher.
You're a catcher, okay. And so you have to have kind of a special bond with Lauren there because you're catching her probably most of the games, right?
Yeah.
Is it mostly verbal, nonverbal? I mean, do you guys know that you're on the same sheet of music, or how does that work?
Yeah, pretty much.
Does she always throw what you tell her to throw, or what the coach tells you to tell her to throw? Or does she kind of go off script and say, I'm just going to do what I think I should do to get this person out?
She usually goes by what we say.
All right. I got to ask, as a catcher, do you talk much to the batter and kind of use a little head games and psych them out a little bit?
There's some times that I do. Yes.
The umpire doesn't say anything about it?
Well, I'm not really like in a mean way. It's just like I don't know. I just talk to him.
Yeah, I
Try
think
to have like a good like relationship with the bat and like the umpire. So
Yeah, no, I love that part of athletics, and as I said, being an official, I heard some really interesting things on the football field in all those years, and I enjoy that gamesmanship, that part of it. How's your batting? Is it expected to be called on a lot this year?
I have good days and bad days.
Okay,
So let's hope that this year's gonna be one of the good
a
years.
good year all
A
the
good
time.
year, yeah.
All right. Well, enjoy your senior year, and
Thank
thanks for
you.
coming. I appreciate it. Finally, Alivia Studer, who didn't know she was a pitcher until she came in tonight. She thought Coach told me something before we even started. I apologize. I may be confusing you with someone else. You're not a full-time pitcher, right?
I was a pitcher. I just didn't want to do it this year anymore.
Maybe that's why. Maybe I was thinking back to previous years that you were. Why the change?
I don't know. I just didn't want to do it anymore.
Okay, so
I'm done with it.
all right. So now where?
Center field.
Center field.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big change. Did you play center last year as well?
Yes.
Okay. So at least you have 1 year on your belt.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So Do you feel that you're more of a power hitter?
Yeah.
That's your deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you hit a lot of home runs, don't
I
you?
did, yeah.
Yeah, how many did you hit last year?
17. Not bad.
That's pretty special.
Yeah.
Is that all upper body, or is a lot of it lower body that just to get that torque? Or what is it for you?
Grandpa says it's like the wrist.
The wrist.
The rotation, whatever that is.
Yeah, back speed or whatever. Okay. Who's the toughest pitcher you face in the time?
Cyrus last year.
Kaylyn Risner.
Rister?
Oh, yeah. Do you know who will be this year? Who
Oh,
might
I
be?
don't. Probably Mohawk.
Yeah. Okay.
Soon, yeah.
Yeah. Are they your biggest competition, you think? I mean, you really get amped up for games against them?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you enjoy your senior year. Maybe you'll get to throw a little bit and make me look like I know something.
I don't know.
But for sure, 20 home runs, is that what you're going to go for this year?
Well, I don't know. I'm just hoping to get on base, okay?
I'm putting a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming out, and good luck to you. I appreciate that. Take a break here before we come back to talk to Coach. We're brought to you in part by Don Barn Associates at Gallion Building and Own Bank, Matt Studer at Spitzer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Kia, 1 mile east of the Richland Mall, Mark Osborne and Associates at E. Crane International, serving worldwide markets from the Gallion Industrial Park. And Coach, want to pick up the microphone? I got to tell you, one thing I've learned, this is my 4th year doing the show, and Colonel Crawford girls, it's always an adventure. I love it because you get so much personality, and that's really special. And I give them a lot of credit. You began coaching the OHSAA, said you would start the 21st, and I'm sure you were in the gym on the 21st of February.
Yep, we were.
Northern 10 is always a great conference. Like I said, Bucyrus won it last year. They lost a lot of talent. The girls mentioned Mohawk as a great competition to you. Do you see anybody else in the Northern 10 that?
I mean, upper's always competition, you know, and they're always a good game, and you know, the Senecas can be right there, and I think Buckeye Central got a new pitcher in this year, so you know, the Northern 10's always a good conference for softball. So
Hopefully, if things work out the way we want them to, what's today? About 26 days from today, if the weather cooperates, you're going to open your season with Plymouth at home, and that's a team that you seem to traditionally open up with, and that's probably a good start for you. And then besides the Northern 10, you got the likes of Riverdale, Northmore, Hillsdale, who, if you know anything about girls softball, you know Hillsdale Falcon lady softball is a really solid team for sure.
that's exactly why we picked them up and put them on our schedule this year.
Yeah, I grew up in the Wayne County Athletic League, even though probably back then, I don't think they even had girls softball at that time, but I do know that they run a tight ship over there for sure. Gallion is on your schedule: New London, Lexington, River Valley, Willard, South Central, and Elgin. So a really competitive schedule, and that's done by purpose, isn't it?
It sure is. If we have a competitive schedule all year round, it prepares us for tournament time. So yeah, that's always good to be able to do it.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming out. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll be looking forward to seeing how many strikeouts and how many home runs go over the fence this year from Miss Studer. So that'll be fun to watch. So
Yeah,
I
thank you very
appreciate it.
much.
We're going to take a break, come back and talk to Crestline and their softball program right after this timeout.